This podcast features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Previously, on Acquisitions Incorporated, our heroes finally left Revel's End prison. The party actually escapes Revel's End. Here's how it happened. The evil sorcerer Cleric is abusing the powers of Diamond, a gem-bound unicorn, to control the Ink blood clones.
Once this test is complete, we will be able to mind control all of the clones manufactured here in this facility all across Faerun, and then Dran Enterprises will rule more than the city of Waterdeep. But in its union with the League of Malevolence, it shall rule the entire world.
Wow. And the rider of the half-mechanical dragon turns out to be a jacked clone of Jim Dark Magic, fully yoked to the heavens in full beef regalia.
I'm gonna go rescue the unicorn. Anyone?
I'm coming with you.
Okay, great. Evelyn takes off.
Dragon, stop them! Everyone roll initiative.
Strix uses gaseous form to slip between the dragon's plating, looking for a weakness. Bobby valiantly goes to free Vi and the Cosmo Hopper.
And Vi, her eyes open up.
You're awake. Are you okay?
Oh, darling. I was having a terrible nightmare, but now it is followed by the best dream. It's time to fuck them up.
Let's go.
And thanks to the efforts of Omin and Evelyn,
Your divine magic arcs from your form up to the amethyst, and the amethyst explodes.
as the amethyst prison shatters, all the blood clones fall lifeless to the ground, and Strix takes care of the mech dragon from within.
This heart, is it a creature or an object?
Ooh.
Hey.
It's an object.
I am going to animate that object. It's like got tentacles on it that are like the intestines. So I want those to be arms, and I want it to just pry itself out of the chest. This is...
With Revel's End cleared and its clone factory in ruins, the Archfey Megacorn reveals another shocking truth.
I am Celestiana, the Duchess of Delight. They were intending to use my power to control the clones all over the world that they have already spread throughout the Sword Coast and beyond. But Cleric made it quite clear that this is not their only clone facility. The other is located in a place called something like the Home Office.
What?
Uh-oh.
Vi initiates the Cosmo Hop back to Waterdeep, home of Ink, but the party is intercepted by an old business associate of Omin's.
There is a faint smell of brimstone around you, and seated with a martini glass is Asmodeus, Lord of the Nine Hells.
Oh.
When I assisted you and saved you and your friends as you passed through the far realm, you agreed that you would accept my infernal intern into your number. Twice now. You have banished Tiny Tim.
Yeah, I mean, I hated his hat.
If you do not accept my minion the third time he approaches you, then I will have no choice but to change my dealings and approach perhaps your daughter.
This is like a whole different level of inheriting debt.
Fortunately, an agreeable compromise is struck.
I will accept another intern. But Tiny Tim is mid.
Returning to Waterdeep, the party finds the home office of Acquisitions Incorporated completely unrecognizable, having been flipped by Dran Enterprises into a carnival funhouse. Demonic clowns patrol the fairgrounds, each bearing the mark of the Rakdos clan.
The Duchess of Delight goes.
Oh no.
She looms into her megacorn form. She points her horn, and there is a massive cone of violet light. All of them now start dancing in place.
This is fucking horrifying. I'm just imagining that it dance with the leg. Oh my god, this is horrible.
Once inside, a massive iris opens to reveal an intercontinental ballistic missile. Watching them from a viewing chamber are none other than Lord Rakdos. And at his side, the architect of bespoke miseries, Hortensia Dran.
And thanks to our friends from Ravnica who followed your cosmic trail back to Faerun. While you whiled away your years there, we are about to launch our greatest triumph. The clone missile that will seed our minions all over the Sword Coast, and Dran Enterprises' control will be complete.
Now, in their former headquarters, teeming with enemy team-ups, and the final nail in the coffin of our heroes poised to fall, there's only one question left to answer. After tonight's game, will there be anything left to save? This is Acquisitions Incorporated.
Welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated and a night in the Clown Palace where we will experience perhaps some dungeons along with some dragons. I am Jeremy Crawford, playing the role of Dungeon Master tonight, as well as the other characters who will meet our heroes over the course of the evening's events. Joining us on stage, first, as always, is Jerry Holkins as Omin Dran. We are also joined tonight by the daughter of Omin, Certainty Dran, played by Jasmine Bhullar. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
It's so nice to be here again. We gotta stop meeting up like this.
Let's meet up like this more.
Yes. Hi, Dad.
Yo. Also returning to the Acquisitions Incorporated stage is Holly Conrad as Strix Beestinger. And finally, we are also joined by the luminous light of Anna Prosser's Evelyn Marthain. So I think a few things happened last session.
Well, I mean, one or two. I think that was a lot of work for Chris in the intro.
And so, you now see that clone missile not only rising up through the roof of what used to be Acquisitions Incorporated and is now the Clown Palace, subsidized by Dran Enterprises, and from the base of this rocket,
The flared base.
flames are beginning to emit. The whole neighborhood is rumbling. Your friend, Bobby Zimborowski, lover of cheese, leapt up onto the roof and cracked the tip of the rocket. You are not sure where Bobby is now, for your attention is upon your sister Hortensia, Omin, and standing next to her, the double-swole Rakdos.
Yes.
The demon lord of the Rakdos blood cult. The rest of you are still out on the street with the horde of dancing clowns, still ensorcelled by Celestiana, the Duchess of Delight, aka Diamond, Evelyn's new best friend.
Maybe more.
No.
Absolutely not.
And so, what do you do?
We should stop that missile, right?
Yeah. I think that's a great place to start.
How do you feel about onticide?
Listen.
Anticide.
Yeah, we don't, honestly, it's like we're gonna have to invent a word for it, but we can call it something after we do it.
Yeah, because this one is not working.
Yeah, this ant is not working
All right,
out.
I'm gonna hold
and
her down.
I've got an
You
ant
punch
guy.
her.
I've got an ant guy. We can get another one in.
Is the ant guy you?
Yes. Yeah, with the wig. So.
I'll go low, you go high.
Exactly right. And she's behind some kind of a.
So Rakdos and Portentia, as well as the sorcerer Kellic and other lookers-on, are all behind crystalline blast shields. There, many of them with cocktails, ready to watch the launch of the clone missile.
I feel like we could do the anticide maybe after we stop the missile. I feel like that's the most pressing, maybe.
Well, it could be a two birds with one stone situation. I mean,
What if Bobby cracked the missile? What if we reorient the missile to go through that flash field? Because I would love to do that to them.
Is there anyone serving them cocktails?
Yes. There are a number of attendants wearing Drawn Enterprises tabards, and they all look rather dazed. So dazed, in fact, that there are not metaphorical, but literal spirals going around in their eyes as they bring cocktails that are of luminous colors, some of them smoking, others appear to have eyeballs in them, depending upon the drinker. As you notice this, Rakdos, this towering figure, looks directly at you, Omin, and through his voice projecting through this blast shield somehow, says, "You will not stop the launch of this missile." There is then a cyclone of fire where he was standing. It spirals down into the floor, and then a split second later spirals right back up in front of you, standing between you and the missile. And now that he is no longer behind the blast shield, some distance away with your sister, you see just how huge he is. He is taller than an elephant. He is as broad as a wagon, at least at the shoulders. And these huge wings unfurl from his back with fire blazing upon them. And he pulls out of what looks like a tiny little coin purse.
Nice.
A giant scythe. The coin purse is only about this deep.
The coin
only
purse I'm holding.
a few inches, but this scythe just keeps going. And he even has to kind of use two hands
That's
as
impressive.
he pulls it
Don't
out.
like that.
Show off. That's neat.
I feel like this is like Rakdos fan fiction.
Whose
know what I
side
mean?
are you on?
Yeah, exactly. This is a little bit too, and you're glinting a little bit too much here.
You came to Ravnica and destroyed my circus. And so here, I have done everything in my power to help Drawn Enterprises destroy your circus. And now, back, you puny worm. In Ravnica, you and your group gave me a marvelous show. I expect your death to be spectacular. And he brandishes the scythe, and I need you to roll initiative.
Right from the jump.
This is not good for my anxiety. My eczema is gonna burst out right now.
It's combination skin.
Yeah.
I was ready to alter itself into a cocktail waitress.
That was a good idea.
Or into a cocktail.
I was gonna poison the cocktail.
You still might be able to.
Let's just kill this god, and then we'll investigate a new, job.
All in
That's
a
a
day's work.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Certainty.
14.
Omin.
Not 1, but 14. Yeah. It's twin style, but that's the best part is that I can roll like a middling, decent roll, and the crowd's like, you know what?
Good job.
You know what? He's getting
that.
He's getting there.
You did that.
He's getting there. All right, buddy. You know what? You did okay.
So the two of you tied. So which of you would like to go first?
Oh.
I want to go first.
Certainty is going first.
Thank you.
All right, Certainty, you will go first. Strix
I got a 7.
and Evelyn.
4.
Oh my goodness.
We're doing great.
We're so good.
What could go
Failing.
wrong?
Yay! Suboptimal doesn't mean worthless.
I mean, people fail up all the time, so
It happens a lot.
it can happen. Maybe going last is good. Maybe you won't get sliced in half by Rakdos.
Yeah, maybe low numbers are like high numbers.
Yeah. Maybe it's like golf.
Yeah,
Anything's
Took
possible.
6 strokes off your game.
exactly.
So,
In the light of Lathander.
God bless you.
Certainty, you're going to go first, and you are standing outside near the Cosmo Hopper, which you can see down there at the
I don't
front
like
of
that
our
this is
table.
covered. That's very
No.
nerve-wracking.
Ensconced here.
Yes, with
Fog of war.
We will say that this fog of war here represents the Clown Palace.
Indeed.
And between you and your dad and Rakdos, there are the dancing clowns, and there is the corridor of mirrors, funhouse mirrors, that Omin had to run down to get to the missile's launching chamber. Between Omin and Rakdos are large metal doors that are standing open. What do you do?
Can I see Hortensia from where I'm standing?
Not from where you're standing. You would need to go further into the building.
Do I have the movement, or can I do so without becoming entangled in combat?
That's my girl.
You're not sure if Rakdos notices you.
Okay. I'm gonna move to where I can see where they're having drinks. And I am going to take out my quill, draw a door with a little handle, open it, dimension door beside her, put my dagger to her throat and say, "Call your beast off my dad, or I will spill your filthy blood all over your tacky fucking shoes."
Woo! Woo!
She looks at you for a second and says, "Dear niece, and I thought you were going to be the impressive one." Dran Enterprises is in the superior business position. If you join our branch of the family, your future prospects will be far, far better than if you stay with the ruined, miserable, constantly losing value Acquisitions Incorporated.
Uh-oh.
Hey now,
What are your stock options like?
when did they vest?
Yeah.
They are moderate, but for family members, most generous.
And all you're asking me is if I'm gonna let you kill my dad?
Well, it's unclear to me if the demon wants to kill him. He might just torture him for maybe 1,000 years or so.
Right.
Not bad.
Right.
And then he might let him go.
Yeah. Do you have a contract I can look at? Because I would love to shove it up your filthy ass. Ooh! You thought you could buy me? I'm not you. I cannot be bought with money. I make money.
So be it.
So be it. I think that's my action, so I can't stab her. But I action surge and I stab her!
Nice.
Oh gosh. Okay.
We're looking for the
Drons,
big.
man.
We're looking for the big numbers.
I'm so mad right now. I have a dagger, Dad. I have a freaking.
Yeah, I know.
You open letters with it.
I sent you to a good school.
I've seen you pick chicken out of your teeth with it.
I am going to give you advantage
Thank
on this
you.
roll
For the materialization.
because of family fury.
Family. I burst in with a car. The power of family. That's better. A dirty 20?
That hits.
Nice.
For 7 points of damage. And I think I have a second attack.
So he's bloodied, I'm sure. Get her with that sharp thing. Get her with that
I know, I'm like.
cheese knife.
I thought our families were dysfunctional.
No, this is Netflix shit.
There we go. So 22
You hit again.
You definitely tried to murder us.
for another 8 damage.
Yes, that's it.
At least me.
That's hot
So
shit.
she grits her teeth. You can see she goes like refusing to cry out in pain in front of you. And as you slice here, you notice that the blood that comes out is blue.
She's putting the blue in blue blood.
You know what's up.
I know what's up.
She's your sister.
Yeah. I know shit.
And so what do you do now? And you have witnessed all of this because right beyond Rakdos is the viewing chamber where Certainty just teleported and stabbed her aunt.
Absolutely. And do I even know that this happened? Because she was behind me, and they're behind glass.
So
Do I even know that it happened?
Yes, because the way you're looking toward Rakdos,
Yeah.
right over to your right, you saw Certainty suddenly appear and stab her aunt.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I can't, just mathematically, I can't imagine a scenario where this goes great. Where it goes well.
I didn't major in math.
No, exactly. That's not where we excel. So, I'm just going to take a step forward and I say, do you think I'm alone? I'm never alone. And I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians. And the manifestation of those guardians is all of the Dran family matriarchs, beginning with my own mother, Prophetess Dran, and going backward all the way into the enclave Pax Anima.
Whoa. Ooh.
And they are there, and they begin to whirl.
So you don't get chickens when you cast that?
No, I don't
That's
get any
concerning.
luminous. I don't get any luminous chickens.
That's concerning.
And so this glorious cohort of matriarchs appears, and they all brandish maces, staves, symbols of Tamora, and they are shimmering with light and with fury. And you can see, because you've summoned them before and you know you cannot control their emotional response, and you can see a number of them are looking at Portentia with fiery hatred in their eyes. And Rakdos says, yes.
Oh, of course, he loves this shit.
Rama. And then Portentia goes.
Oh, yay! I love that for me.
Niece. She presses a hand to her wound. I know that must have been an accident.
Yeah, I tripped.
And she steps backward, provoking an opportunity attack from you.
Oh, I stab her again.
You hit her
math.
again.
23.
Just one more swipe.
For another 5 damage.
This time, she gritting her teeth. This time a little bit of squeal of pain comes out, but she keeps backing up into a chair that is behind her, and there is a very obvious big red button on the chair that she sits down and hits the button, and as she hits it, a metal container in pieces goes and encloses around her, and it forms into a point and looks like a smaller version of the clone missile. And underneath it, fire starts coming out.
Oh, and you are very near.
And
In an
emblazoned
enclosed space.
How many of these things do they have?
Emblazoned on it in front of you, glimmering, is the logo, of course, of Dran Enterprises.
The hated sigil.
Thank God we don't have to pay every time we show that.
Exactly.
All right, Rakdos, now looking at all of this, says, I will have to come to this strange world more often, if this is the style of entertainment I can find here. And at this, what do your spirit guardians do?
They begin to dance about him, whirling and sweeping weapons of divine manufacture. Spirit guardians, so this is radiant as I recall. Hopefully that's something he finds stimulating. Hopefully that reveals skin's freshest layer, exfoliant. 3, 4, okay, well, 7. Now we're getting better. 15. Yeah, 17.
17 radiant damage.
Indeed.
As the matriarchs whirl around him, beating him with their weapons, he just stands there unflinching with his scythe in one hand and his other hand up, and he just goes, and you can see he is actually being injured.
Oh, this is his, oh shit.
Oh, man.
God, this is what he was looking for. Oh,
He's
man.
probably just like aroused.
This is this is gonna go on his OnlyFans. You know what I mean? He's gonna get subs off this, like both kinds.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What kinds of subs?
And as you think this, you notice that a number of the Rakdos cultists who are in the viewing booths around, who have these glowing red cocktails,
right.
As he is laughing and being hurt, they're all going, yeah.
Oh, this is this is it. We don't, I dislike it now. I'm not gonna cancel the spell yet, but I'm thinking about it. I want to lean in.
He then snaps his finger, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, well, that's my best one.
Am I near him?
You are not.
No, we're eating popcorn on the other side. It's going.
Yeah, you in fact are surrounded by popcorn and cotton candy that you exploded last episode.
That's right.
Delicious.
We were
can't
eating
get
it
enough.
last time.
Yeah, it's still fresh.
Yeah.
No time has passed.
Crunchy. Sweet.
All right, looking for a big number. Looking for a real big number here. For the best old, good old number. Looking at the character sheet, see if there's any good stuff in here.
Uh-oh.
All right. Hey. How about 16?
That's good for you.
So for you, you feel unusually dexterous.
I feel like this is it. This is what we trained for.
And as you have that feeling, a split second later, your stomach drops as a little whip of fire sprouts from his hand. And this, by the way, is simply a reaction to you hurting him.
Oh, wow.
And it hits you anyway.
That's a lot of dice.
There are 6 dice.
You got a lot of dice in there. You got a handful of dice.
Can you guys hear this rattle?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of rattling.
It's a big rattle, right? Okay.
Doom
I'm just
rattle.
checking in.
That rattle deals psychic damage.
Yes.
You take 32 fire damage.
Oh my!
This is a god, just in case anyone didn't know that. Strix
Now,
knows that.
but is it important to note that I have 1 hit point? Is that important information?
I
at
find
all?
it important
Yeah.
for what it's worth.
It's pretty. I feel like it's a key indicator for Q4.
And so
Impacts
then
our
he
futures, for sure.
He raises up his scythe.
Oh, that's right. He's not done.
God.
He hasn't even taken an action yet.
No. It's a god. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think 30 hits your AC.
30. Yeah. It just hits it.
The scythe hits you. You take 24 slashing damage
Oh.
and 13 fire damage.
I dropped my popcorn.
As then Omin drops. So you're now at 0 hit points.
Yeah, thoroughly.
Dude,
I'm
does
at
Jeremy
double-
Crawford kill Omin Dran tonight?
I'm at double 0.
Tonight. He just did.
I'm at double 0.
You are unconscious now.
Yeah.
And as you crumble down to the ground, there is a shimmer of reddish light around Rakdos, and he gets a little bigger.
Ew.
Like he's being empowered
No.
by your pain.
Ew.
No. Son of a.
This sucks.
Now he moves, and he flaps his wings and soars all the way down the Funhouse Mirror corridor, stands just inside the Clown Palace, and with the massive reach of his scythe, then swings it at you, Evelyn.
He's super evil. Save us.
But he got only a 17 to hit.
Woo, 18. Evelyn sticks her tongue out at him.
Maybe don't do that.
It's too late.
It is now Diamond's turn.
Ooh.
Thank Christ.
And she looks at you, the megacorn, with the purple light keeping all these clown demons dancing. She says, "My dear one, did this foul creature just fell your friend?"
Yeah, if you could heal him real quick, I'll deal with this guy.
What?
Maybe delicate.
Yes, yes, my son.
Thank you,
No.
my sweet.
And at this, there is a rainbow shimmer around the megacorn. She vanishes, and then there is a poof of flower petals, and little birds and bees fly out.
It smells like a good shampoo,
Yes.
right?
She does smell like good shampoo.
She appears right next to you, Omin, and leaning over, touches her horn to you,
I'm loving this.
and you regain 50 hit points.
Christ.
Wow.
Nice. That's my girl.
That is the healing of an archfey.
Yeah, such is the healing.
Right. Oh, man. Strix,
Yes, hello.
what do you do?
Can I leave?
I'm out.
No, oh gosh, I'm gonna alter self and turn into one of the drink bringers. So I'm going to disguise myself as one of them.
All right.
And I'm going to try and get one of them to give me one of the cocktails. I'm like, oh, hey, I'm not paying attention either. Ooh, I'm going to take that. You're spilling it.
Please give me a charisma persuasion check.
Okay.
With advantage because of your magical disguise.
Okay, I was like, it wasn't for my acting. It was definitely for the disguise. Okay, that's 13. We do better? Ooh, 16. All right, plus, hold on, I got a lot of this. 21.
Nice.
I may be dirty, but I have a lot of charisma.
Please take it.
Thank you.
If I spill any more, they'll disintegrate me.
No. Uh-oh. Now that my plan has worked, I have gotten more scared.
It's not always the way.
And I'm just gonna make my way towards Rakdos.
You're just gonna walk up to him.
Yeah. I'm clearly doing a service.
He's working up a terrible thirst, killing me. It's thirsty work.
But this is gonna be a little bit difficult for me to do. Because I don't know if this is gonna work twice.
Did you poison it, or are you just gonna feed it?
No, I'm going to
She wants to become a beverage.
I'm gonna attempt to hand it to him.
Oh, that's a good idea.
As he takes it, break the concentration on my disguise, and then quicken spell animate object on the glass so that it becomes a moving glass shard and just like comes alive inside of him.
Ooh.
This is some twisted
The inside
shit.
animated objects are really
It's
your
the whole,
signature.
like, Ant-Man could destroy Thanos thing.
Ooh.
Rectally.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a butt thing, but yeah.
Rakdos would be the type to have a plug.
Dude,
I'm gonna chill. I'm out. It's good. It's been real.
We already know that this motherfucker is on another level, kink-wise.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true. Strix knows this is pretty stupid, but it's...
He's pretty full of himself. He could think someone is just trying to bring him a drink.
He's full of something.
Yeah.
So
She was like, I saw it work on the dragon. I'll just do it again.
I got this one new move.
So he sees you come up, and you are still disguised as one of the attendants, and he says, "Yes, I informed Potentia that I like refreshment when I play."
Okay, so yeah, I got this motherfucker dialed in. I mean, I know what's up. I got him dialed in.
I'm uncomfortable. This is like when a sexy or racy scene comes on in a movie and you're watching it with your parents.
You're watching it with your dad. You're watching it with your dad. It's like,
disadvantage on all my rolls.
Don't look.
How big is hand gonna hold this thing a little toothpick? Like, boop.
So he is in game terms huge.
Yeah.
And so that it would be like maybe this big.
Okay.
Sort of almost like a
thimble.
a toy.
Yeah.
It's a little toy glass.
Okay.
A little cordial glass.
Interesting.
Snifter.
That's a snifter. All right. You know what? I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I can actually I have some garbage on me. So I'm thinking I have some revenant dust and some ectoplasm. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm garnishing it with this undead material. And then I'm changing my mind. I'm like, this is
little
gone.
mixology?
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out a little bit. So I put that in there and I'm like, And I go to hand it to him.
He takes it, and then we'll wait for his turn for him to take his drink.
Okay.
Is
Anything else?
Is that stuff poison?
No, but you can possibly turn undead, which will cause it to reject from his body, maybe.
I love playing with the undead stuff with this one. Yeah.
Don't know.
I like how you think.
Yeah.
This is some Magneto shit.
Listen. we're screwed, is all I'm saying. Like, this is what happens. Like, Strix starts pulling garbage from her body when we're in trouble, is what happens.
And she starts engaging in some amateur mixology.
Yes.
Listen,
yes.
instead of roofing his drink, you're spookying his drink.
Spookying his drink, yeah!
I like it. I like it.
Thank you, yes. I will be opening up a new restaurant in Waterdeep soon.
Evelyn, what do you do? This demon lord is in front of you. Omin almost died, but
he got healed.
You can see his wounds closed over.
I can take a bonus action before my action, right?
Yeah.
And I see now, I saw Strix transform, right? I know that's Strix.
I made eyes at you, the usual like, yeah, I'm doing something stupid.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna kind of like brandish my axe and be like, you want to get hit by someone who knows how to cause pain? And I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel on him.
Maybe, okay.
All right, does he get a saving throw?
It is Wisdom 17.
All right. He succeeded on his save.
Well, I'm gonna hit you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I just hit him with my axe then. So that is going to be +9 to hit.
We're looking for big numbers.
Yes, we are looking for the big. A 3 is not a big number.
No.
So unfortunately, that's a 12, which I'm assuming isn't going to hit.
That is not a hit.
Here, that being said, I do have kind of a cool trick. As a war domain cleric,
Yeah?
I can add 10 to that.
That would be so great if you did that. See, because then that would add up to 22.
Yeah. So right as I come back, I can see this, and it's just a little bit off. And as I'm getting up, I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think it should hit instead.
I love that.
It's such a cool power.
And what happens when Omin uses this is, even though they vanished when you fell down, your family matriarchs, because you lost your concentration, despite the fact that they were gone, they actually appear for a split second around you, Evelyn, and guide
Oh, that's
blow.
fly. All right, I
That's
love
really
that.
cool, yeah.
That kicks ass.
Sisters, they're doing it for themselves.
Great. So then I'm going to do my damage, and I'm going to do Divine Smite at, like, what's my highest level? I really don't like this guy. Let's do it at 3rd level. So that's going to be 2d8 plus 1 plus 2 is 4 plus 1 because he's a fiend. So 5d8 plus my damage, which is a d10 plus 5.
It's going to be screwed up. It's going to be a mess.
Oh, I rolled a 1. So 6
We're going to need a calculator.
plus 4 is 10, plus 7 is 17, plus 6 is 23, plus 6 is 29, plus 8, is 37 for my first attack. Great. And then I'm going to wink at Omin as I do my second attack in thanks.
And as...
Oh. That's the same thing I rolled last time, Lathander.
Here, hold on. What happened?
I rolled a 3 again.
Which is the 13?
Which is a 12.
Would you like it to be a 22 instead?
That's why I winked at Omin.
I'll use my other usage of Channel Divinity to fix that attack. So let's just have the matriarch stay. Just for another, but just for a flash each time.
Great, and I'm going to do the exact same kind of damage situation.
You even hear one of them whisper, "No, here."
Evelyn totally blushes. She's so embarrassed, but she'll take the advice. So that's going to be 7 plus 5, which is much better. That's 12. Plus 5 is 17. Plus 1 is 18. Plus 4 is 22. Plus 6 is 28. Plus 7 is 35.
Yes. That's great. So all the rest of the attacks have to hit Evelyn because I can't do that anymore.
Thank you. Glad you're back.
Yeah, I need a rest. I need a short rest.
That's all my turn.
So with each of these strikes, at first he looked cocky like before, but with the second one, there is a faint glimmer of concern in his demonic face.
Yes. Praise Lathander.
Yes. And behind you at the Cosmo Hopper, Vi, who is getting out her rifle, says, "Honeys, that missile's about to launch. And this Ravnica fucker is about to kill us. How do you want me to help?"
You could stop the missile launch. That'd be nice.
"I'll do my best." And she clicks her heels together, and as she does so, little rockets shoot out of the base of her boots. And she flies up toward the roof, and as she flies up over your head, she says, "And I've got to find my Bobby." And
Exactly.
she gets up, and you can see her hovering over the missile as it is shaking, getting ready to launch. And this rifle that some of you saw her fire in Ravnica, and it has done various strange things. She fiddles with something on the side, then and as she fires, there is this purple orb that shoots out, and it expands like a net out over the missile. Yeah. And you can see this massive net-like adhesive attached over the missile. And Omin, you can see actually the goop from this oozing down into the atrium where you are that is holding the missile. Right. And as it oozes down, you can see strands of the goop stretching from the wall over to the missile. And Vi yells out, "This isn't going to stop the propulsion, but it will at least make sure that if they hit launch fully, they're going to blow themselves up."
Nice!
Yeah, we'll take it.
Omin.
Yes.
Rather certainty. What do you do?
One of the drops.
I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try. And I really, really don't like this lady, so I'm not going to let her go. I cast Knock on the escape pod. And I march up like I'm going to speak to the manager.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that spell, which unerringly opens doors.
So underrated.
Yeah, I had no idea you would do that. Amazing. Those metal sheets that snapped into place, then snap open. And Portentia.
Sup? I wasn't done with you. We weren't done talking.
Maybe you should run, niece. You're about to be burned.
I could say the same for you. And I take her and put her under the propulsion and then hit the button so it closes around me.
You're gonna fight inside
I'm gonna try to grapple her and throw her under.
All right.
And take her spot in the chair.
Give me a strength athletics check as you try to wrestle your aunt under the rocket.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm not that good at this, but...
Well, no, next time we see Bobby, we're gonna tell Bobby that you tried to keep wrestling in the game, at least.
But as long as you are fighting your auntie, your first attack roll each round against her, you get advantage for family fury.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's a 10. Please, please, please. That's better. That's a 15.
Right. Let's see if she is able to avoid this. She got a 20.
She is good at it.
So now this has turned into Real Housewives of Ravnica. We're just like pulling each other's hair, trying to get into the seat.
Yeah, you have reservations at the same restaurant.
Yeah.
Right.
And then with my bonus action, because I'm assuming that was my action,
Yes.
I'm gonna give my father my bardic inspiration die and say, Dad, do something! Stop dying! And do the thing, dark S7 maneuver. You've probably never heard of that before. And you get a D8.
Oh, an 8, huh?
Yes.
These
and
days.
Because of the wonderful college paid for with your money, you can actually use this to add to your AC.
Oh, yowza.
So that you don't die again.
Yeah, that might help. I mean, he did hit me with a 30 last time, but I mean, I like the angle. I like the angle.
Omin, it's your turn.
Yes, hi. So I can roll this D8 and then it's gonna improve my AC?
Well, when you get struck as a reaction, you can roll it to add it, or you can use it for a weapon damage roll, attack roll.
That's so juice. Listen, so.
College of Valor.
Yeah, exactly, right. So we're gonna start with the guiding bolt because it also deals some radiant. I'm hoping that this will be, again, an exfoliant experience, a St. Ives apricot scrub sort of situation. And yeah, it's a roll +8. Let's see what we got. Wow. Hey, all right, now that's actually 25, which doesn't suck shit.
You hit.
I love what I'm hearing. Now
And the bolt flies down the hall of mirrors, causing this beautiful sparkle as it goes toward the demon lord and hits him in his back.
Ooh. All right, here, so. Ow, why did you roll around so much and then, like, why did you put all that work in to give me the 1? 1. See, I've chastised the dice. 7, 8, 9, 10, but it's radiant. Now, with that being said, so how far away from me is he?
He is 60 feet away from you.
Okay, well, I'm basically gonna start moving at a full clip to catch up with him. Because when I'm adjacent to him, I've got all kinds of bonus actions I can use to do more melee stuff.
And whoever attacks Rakdos next will have advantage because the divine radiance of Omin's spell is continuing to shimmer around the demon lord, inviting attack.
That's right.
This is some stuff that paladins like.
Yeah, this is the co-op.
Yeah.
This is the co-op skills.
All right, back to the Real Housewives of Waterdeep and Ravnica. Your aunt says, niece, I really didn't want to hurt you. And she pulls out this curved dagger that has sort of a greenish tint to it, and she tries to stab you with it. Gets only a 12 to hit.
That misses. And when a creature misses me with a melee attack, I can riposte using my reaction to expend 1 superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it.
All right, so she stabbed you, and then you come back at her. This is a different turn, and so your family fury advantage is in place again.
Right, it is a new turn.
Yes.
It's off turn, right?
Okay.
Each turn, your first attack has family fury advantage.
I'm trying to see if I get to add my D8 to the roll. Add the superior die to the attack's damage roll. Okay, so not to hit. Oh, 24.
You hit.
The number of the beast. You should roll again
Okay.
because it might be a 20, right?
So then I get a D4 plus 4, so that's 6. Plus, so that's 10. Now I have a question, wonderful DM.
Yeah.
Because of my fighting style, when I hit with a weapon attack, I can expend another superiority die to make it a trip attack. Can I do that even though I already expended a superiority? It doesn't say you have to use a reaction, it just says when you hit with a weapon attack.
And have you already used a superiority die on this attack?
I have.
Okay, then.
Okay.
No.
All right, I tried.
No, listen.
Good try.
He thought of everything.
Okay, but I still do 10 damage.
Oof, nice. Oh, you are the worst! And she tries to stab you again. But she gets only a 10.
God, you're bad at this.
And then,
Do you need some lessons?
really?
I can show you a thing or two. Yeah. I mean, you obviously need lessons in like negotiation and recruitment. I specialize in HR, but you need lessons in a lot more than that too, including how to dress. And how to use a knife. And a toothbrush. But you know.
She tries to stab you again.
Does she have disadvantage from mockery?
Yeah, this is some vicious mockery.
This time she gets a 17 to
Okay,
hit.
well that's
A 17 does hit.
yeah.
You take 7 slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah. And this thing is septic for sure.
Okay.
It's got stuff on it.
6.
Oh, that's the number of the beast.
We're far away from each other, right? Still.
And so you also now are poisoned. And so while poisoned, you're going to have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
But luckily the Family Fury is basically going to cancel that out for the first attack each round, right?
Just like, do you clean your toes with this knife? What is on this thing? It's just nasty.
Really, niece?
I'm just saying, it stings. Like, clean your freaking weapons.
You're going to egg this on. And now Rakdos goes.
Of course he is.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See, I was just trying to delay that.
But no, luckily I'm not by him anymore. I mean, he might kill Evelyn, but I mean,
Wow.
you know what I mean?
Evelyn, he looks down at you and says, "Don't you worry. You will have your turn. But first I must wet my whistle."
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
And he takes a drink from the ectoplasm and
Revenant dust,
revenant dust cocktail.
technically from somewhere in Ravenloft. Yeah,
Oh, it's an import.
yeah. That's the really potent Revenant dust, okay? It's expensive.
Artisanal.
This is strangely delicious.
Calm.
And he tosses the glass away.
No, my glass.
Don't get incinerated.
As the ectoplasm and revenant dust works its way, and he is going to slash at you, Evelyn, not with his scythe, but with one of his great claws. And he gets a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
That's
I was too busy giving Strix a thumbs up.
You take 17 slashing damage from this, and then he swings his big flaming scythe at you, and that is a 28 to hit.
That will also hit.
this is
That's-
some Balrog shit.
24 slashing damage and 13 fire damage.
That's less than optimal. Ow!
Only, ow.
Yeah, I mean, I've had worse.
This speaks highly of you.
There's no hint of like, she's taunting him, that's just the truth.
Yeah. It's just, this is just a fact.
Yeah. She's just unimpressed.
It is true. Far from home, my showmanship isn't what it normally is.
Oh, you're a showman.
And at this, he flexes his massive muscles and he is wreathed with green flame. There we go.
Evelyn goes, That's all.
Celestiana looks at you, the great megacorn,
Yeah, absolutely.
gallops after you and says, "Are you all right?"
I've never felt better. I'm on a new routine.
Aikido.
Yeah,
Does
it's
wonders.
it's Aikido, and I'm doing. I got some kettlebells. Like it's interval stuff. So
Keto bells.
yeah,
The new fusion.
yeah, keto bells. They're bells, but they're made of meat. You do the workout and then you just eat it. And then when you're done, there's nothing there. It's like a magic trick.
Like sit-ups while you eat the
Oh
kettlebell?
yeah, and then it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel incredible. I think I died very briefly, but other than that, I mean, I feel like $1 million. Well, $50.
What good diet doesn't kill you for a second, you know?
Exactly right.
All right.
So it's just conversational. I was like, are you going to go kill that god?
I will try. The cotton candy and popcorn in the air is causing me to cough.
But particulate. If cotton candy is like 100 parts per million.
Yeah, it's pretty much fiberglass, but sugar.
Then,
Yeah, stay moist.
that's right. It's the cold the dungeon master is getting
Little
over.
bardic and stuff.
I know all about it.
And so, Diamond charges past you with her glimmering unicorn horn and tries to stab Rakdos in the back.
Straight up, like, charge.
Just charges straight into his back.
Ooh, Evelyn sees her over his shoulder and just kind of like smiles lovingly.
Actually, Evelyn, why don't you roll her 2-hit roll?
Oh no, don't make me do that. I have such bad dice.
This is it.
No, I believe in you.
Okay,
And you have
Xander, bless my
advantage
dice.
because of guiding bolt.
And I'm distracting him with a really tasty cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audience, this is on you. You better be giving this energy. If I fail, it's on you.
Yeah.
13 or 9. You did fine.
With the 13, she hits.
Yay! Good job.
Man, I bet this is serious shit. Because this is basically like a Humvee with a magical jousting lance attached to it.
Yeah.
Going like 60 miles an hour.
Doused in angel dust. Yeah.
I'm just like, what am I looking at right now?
My dream's coming true.
Is this going in the fanfic journal?
Oh, for sure.
She bore him through. Sorry, somebody had to do it.
Yeah,
And so this, because again, this isn't just a regular unicorn.
No.
This is a
Megacorn.
megacorn.
Yeah.
And so think about how long a regular unicorn's horn is.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of horn. Yeah, I mean, it's.
This horn is like this long,
Like
And-
5 feet?
even a little bit bigger. And
Holy
so
shit.
you see that horn suddenly shoot out of the front of Rakdos.
Can it like boot me on the nose through Rakdos?
Actually, I'm calculating how high she is.
I fly, remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, perfect. Boop. It goes boop. And he's a demon, so he's not filled with blood, so it's not even messy.
Aw.
No.
If there's like a little like star heart, like when a Pokeball finishes, like little stars. Yeah.
All right, this does 15 piercing damage, but that's not the main part of it. Because she is the Duchess of Delight, and there is this gleam of purple light around the horn, and the combined effect is after the horn pierces, this light then deals 40 psychic damage to him.
Ooh.
And at this, he finally does not look happy.
Uh-oh. I wouldn't either.
Strix, what do you do?
I mean, my plan kind of fell apart. I just turned
He
out...
ingested it.
He did, but I'm like, I have to tell... I guess I have message, so I'm going to send Evelyn a message and say, when you get a chance, turn undead on Rakdos.
I can't do that.
You can't do that?
I don't think so.
Can't all paladins do that?
You would think so. You would think that, but I think that I personally just can't, which is really weird, but I have also come up against this in a game and realized that I can't do that before.
Well, no,
I'm really disappointed in Lathander.
It's a Christmas idea. Skill share, right? Consider it.
Maybe Omin can do it.
No, I use those powers fixing your shit.
I can make plants grow or, that kind of stuff. Oath of the Ancients, plant paladin.
If you want to open up a mall, she's ready to go.
Is there any way that I can target I guess it's technically, it's my object. The ectoplasm.
The goo?
But it's a liquid. It's like
Yeah.
a goo.
Right.
I feel like it's like a little floater on top of the cocktail.
I have to have touched it before because I could do ceremony on it.
That takes like an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 9:30.
No, you know what? It's fine.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, I've realized that this is no use. I see now a giant unicorn horn going through him, and I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. I got to serve a cocktail to a god, and that honestly is the best time of my day.
It's a great story.
So I'm just going to cast a Sacred Flame on him and just be like, surprise! I was Strix all along! And you ingested some ectoplasm, and it was gross. Boo!
I spit in your drink.
Yeah, exactly. I adulterated your beverage.
Yeah, I made you a gross drink. Take that.
Disadvantage for offense.
Wait, you spit in my drink?
Yes.
Well, a ghost spit in it.
A ghost spit in your drink.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
That's right. Aren't you offended? That's not pleasure. Wouldn't that make you a little bit tinier? Because you're grossed out?
Oh, no, you misunderstand. Disgust is good.
No!
You can't get away from it.
I can't win with this demon.
He's a puzzle box.
Then I cast Sacred Flame.
All right, what is the DC for his
It's
saving?
Dexterity 17.
All right.
And I'm just going to push it on my...
Wow, he somehow failed.
He failed?
So it's about to get hot?
All right, it's just 2d8. I mean, this is nothing. This is a cantrip. All right, I got an 8 and then a 6. That's actually not bad.
Nice.
So...
14.
14, yeah. I had to count on my fingers because I'm a bad counter.
We got you.
Yeah.
The divine radiance sears him, and he is actually not looking great.
We love what we're hearing. Okay.
You actually don't look great right now. Did you know there's a unicorn horn sticking out of your... Megacorn, excuse me. Got a little,
You got something on your shirt?
right
A
there.
little red.
Yeah.
Got some right here.
Little horn.
Little horn. Right here.
But Lathander loves you anyway.
I don't think he really loves Rakdos.
No.
No.
I think if we asked him,
He'd say no.
I think his comment card for Rakdos would have a lot of ones on it.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's a big frowny face.
I'm just pondering how to work unicorn deaths into my show.
Megacorn. Megacorn.
I'm ready for this. I can't wait to see
I
this.
can see it on the poster. Evelyn, what do you do?
I'm just really good at hitting people. So that's what I'm going to try to do again. I'm just going to keep hitting him with my axe. A 4, 13 to hit. Probably not, I'm assuming. Okay. That's better. 22.
That hits.
Hey,
Great.
This is a higher number.
I'm also going to use It is called Thunderous Smite.
Ooh.
The first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration. Oh, do I need to have done that before I hit? Your weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target.
Go ahead and do it.
Cool. And then it also must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone, which in my view would push him toward the megacorn,
Yes.
which would potentially do more impalation damage.
Oh.
I'm assuming. It's strength 17.
Yeah, impalation damage is from one D&D. There's a lot of new damage types.
He succeeded on his strength saving.
Okay, fine. Well, 2d6 extra. So, let's go down the d8 train again. All right. 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 4 is 13, plus 4 is 17, plus 3 is 20, plus 8 is 28. And that's the only spell slot I've got left, so
God, these
28.
are huge hits.
Oh, I didn't do the d6s. 2d6. 5 and 4 is 9 lightning damage on top of that.
Good grief.
For my first attack.
Yeah, that's healthy. That's healthy.
In response to this, he snaps his fingers, and that little whip of fire that hit Omin comes out at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
But my turn's not over, though.
I know, he's
Okay.
doing this as a reaction.
Okay, that's fine.
It's pretty hot. Just
Is
to
that a spell or an ability?
let you know.
It's a spell.
I would like to counter spell.
Good, because I was going to fail.
And I will cast it as high as I can. Because he's big and scary. Which will be 5th level.
That's pretty high.
I'll say.
All right, so what does he need to roll to stop you from doing this?
Oh gosh, 10 plus the spell's level. So 15 in DC. Hold on. I don't know what ability it says. I can't remember. It doesn't say dex or anything on here.
Would it be just your spell save DC?
Yes, he has to.
Oh, but it's 17 on my spell save DC. Yes. I too have a cold in my
Fail,
brain. is not
fail,
working.
fail.
He succeeded.
No!
This is great.
Well, I rolled a 12.
You failed.
No.
I tried.
I'm afraid.
It's 'cause
What's
I
the
can't-
damage?
It's so hot. This thing he's doing is hot.
At least I got booped by a megacorn before I died.
That's right. That's right. Think about that.
I will.
Think about the bunnies.
No.
No!
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, it sounds bad
This
when
makes
it's
me
happening.
feel bad.
Jeremy's
I
just
failed.
smiling.
A lot of dice.
Yeah, we don't like
The
this.
rattle's back.
it's-
The death rattle's back.
It's unusual to get to roll 60-10.
Good night.
60 what?
10.
Jumping.
I'm always like, haha, a scratch. But 60-10 is
That's
a
a
lot
lot.
of D10s.
Yeah, it is. And he already got some in there too, right?
Yeah, I've only got 40 hit points left.
That is 37 fire.
You're so close.
Evelyn's like, smoke comes out, but she's still up. Still flapping her little singed wings.
Amazing.
And now you have one more attack, right?
Oh, I sure do. Thank you, Jerry.
No problem.
Ooh, I'm mad. I'm so mad.
Hopping mad.
Come on. This is a way to die. This is a way to die.
Or maybe Lathander doesn't like anger.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry, Lathander. That's a 12 to hit or something. I don't know.
That is a miss.
Yeah, I thought so.
Certainty.
Because you're alive.
My cat fight continues.
You're poisoned, and there is your bleeding aunt. And
Yeah.
and the blood again continues to be blue.
I'm gonna ask my dad about that later. Yeah, she looks hurt, right?
Yeah, she looks really hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna shank her. I'm gonna shank this raggedy bitch. That's a 8, wait, I think it's a 17?
And you have family fury, so I would, that
It cancels
hits.
out with the poison, I think.
Oh, you're right.
Right
so,
for the first attack.
I DM too, so
Thank
I got your
God.
back, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's a lot to keep track of. And then
But
later
you hit
the YouTube
anyway.
comments will be like, Jeremy Crawford forgot that poison gives disadvantage. So 17 hits.
It does.
Now I shall expend my superiority die and turn it into a tripping attack. I am going to try to stab her in the calf and like just try to right behind the tendon.
Yeah.
I'm savage, y'all. So that's a 6 plus 9 damage, and then she needs to make a strength saving throw. She needs to beat a DC 16 on a failure. I'm knocking her under the escape hatch or escape pod.
She failed.
Yes. I go like you know those torture porn horror movies, the kind I don't like?
Yeah, some Eli Roth shit.
Yeah. I go Eli Roth on her. I slice that tendon and kick her out of the pod underneath to the fire underneath and then hit the button.
So she falls down, and your whole scheme works.
Jeez. This is a storied NPC we're seeing here.
And as her body gives just one twitch, and her head is barbecued, you, Certainty Drawn, just killed your aunt, Portentia Drawn.
And I don't feel
head
bad about
of
it.
Drawn Enterprises. And
Nails emoji.
And as Portentia sizzles, her whole appearance changes, and her clothes, everything alters, and what you see in front of you, and you can tell this despite the crispy head, is the form of a doppelganger.
Oh. She would.
Anything else?
As I hit the button, can I use my bonus action to try to steer this escape pod into the much larger rocket that's taking off and knock it over?
I like that.
I'll allow it.
That's a good hook. That's a good hook.
Go ahead and give me let's see. I'm going to say, since you're steering, a dexterity sleight of hand check.
I'm not horrible at that.
Oh, it should be all right. Hey!
Plus 6. 23.
And
That's it.
so, you steer this thing. Are you going to stay in it?
I'm gonna try to pull a Always Sunny in Philadelphia, shout outs to Philadelphia, we're here, and try to pull a Mac and jump out, but I feel like I'm gonna end up like Mac and be in the car when it hits the wall. Either way, here we go.
And then someone will have to come in and do the Charlie work to clean
That
up
would be
the
Omin.
mess.
Omin will do the Charlie sound of, ah, and come running. Why didn't you jump out?
All right, so the rocket crashes through this crystalline shield and hits the big rocket. And you're now noticing, too, this purple goo coming down from the roof.
Goo.
Purple goo! Purple goo! And you slam into the clone rocket, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can make it out or if you're going to be a Mac.
19?
Oh, you are not Mac.
Project Badass. I do a backflip out of it and land in front of my dad in like the Black Widow 3-point pose.
Nice.
It is because of all the crow's milk that you drink.
I feel so bad for people who don't watch that show because these are some deep cuts.
Yes.
Protein.
Yes. I have seen every episode multiple times.
I love this for us. Yeah. 3-point pose and I give him an ocular pat down.
And the entire rocket teeters back and forth and then crashes over into the other side of the atrium, into what was Acquisitions Incorporated, which then also causes the fire that was coming out the bottom to now blast the whole other side of the building. No. And so
it started out good.
And so Omin, you can see down the hall as Certainty lands the Black Widow pose, this rocket hits the other rocket, and it falls. You can see one half of your company being
destroyed by the other
demolished as this giant missile crashes into it, as essentially then this giant flamethrower then starts blasting
down the corridor?
No, the other side where the other observers like Kellic were, and but they
I just start to laugh.
Got a demo to Reno.
Certainty, you can see that the blast shields, for at least the moment, are protecting them from the flames, but the fire is beginning to climb up the structure. That was quite a turn.
Yeah.
Omin.
All right, so it's all gone. I mean, it's all in various.
It's happening behind me, so I don't even see it.
It's all in varying states of
What do you
gone.
think?
Am I wrong? Am I that it's destroyed one half and now the other half is on fire? Am I understanding the scene correctly? Is what you're telling me true?
Are you crying?
Don't worry, it's only about money.
The
Why
Clown,
aren't you
the Clown
impressed?
Palace, formerly
Capitalist,
known
man.
as Acquisitions Incorporated, is it before your eyes in the process of being destroyed.
I look at this over here, and I look at this, and I reach out for Certainty, and I say, "Come here."
Oh. Have they never burned down their house before?
Probably not. Do you think that she'll ever stab him too?
Oh, gee, probably.
Yeah.
I look at it. It's happening.
I did it.
You did do it. You done good, kid.
I killed her. She's a doppelganger.
Killed
Pretend.
your aunt?
Yeah, she's a doppelganger.
Yeah, but she was our doppelganger.
I barbecued her.
All of her?
Just the head.
Is that better?
She wanted me to sell you out. That made me mad.
Well,
You know how I get when I'm mad.
no, I've seen it. I've seen it. I say, well, here, I want you to stand at my side. You have done so metaphorically in the past, but I would like you to literally stand by my side. Now just turn around and just take a look at.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I wanted you to.
That's my inheritance.
This was yours.
Yeah.
And
I should have sold you out.
it was Certainty. It was very hard
I
to
can
make.
watch my office burning.
It
I
was
just had the upholstery on my chair redone.
rocket insurance was available, and I did not get it. And I did not get it because I couldn't picture it at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What is a rocket?" And they described it, and I said, "That's not real." So I was like, I saved 2 gold a month.
I'm glad you have that 2 gold a month, Dad.
We've rebuilt our house like a million times.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You just look on Instagram for some great, I mean, what's it, Witchtagram?
Yeah.
Use for lots of tips.
Yeah. Is Rakdos listening to this whole conversation?
Yes.
Oh, I just like look up at him and I'm like, how are you vibing with this?
And you can see him like before when he first appeared in the family stuff, and his hands are up again, and you can see him quietly mouthing,
Does he still have a megacorn horn through his chest?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is the head of a blood cult.
Yeah. I mean, I'm starting to feel this guy's flavor, honestly. I'm starting to get like weird uncle energy.
Weird uncle.
And I'm here for it, frankly.
We're still in initiative, right?
Oh, yeah.
So are you going to spend your action to watch it burn with me, like
Yeah.
the end of Fight Club? Like, what are we doing
Well,
here?
no, I'm saying that they have got, I mean, Evelyn has got this dealt with. I can't really see Evelyn from here, but there is like a megacorn on one side and an Evelyn Marthain and a Strix Beestinger on the other side. I
A little kebab.
I can't usefully, I specifically chose to leave all the metaphors out of it. And, and I, like scrupulously, I think. And I will use my entire action to watch the company that I have built burn to the ground.
Dang.
These people really care about buildings.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
You can't take it with you when you die.
No.
I would have figured out a way. I would have figured out a way to take it with me. There's got to be a contract. There's got to be a way with the powers that be.
And as the fire starts to consume the structure, something in the basement.
Yes, well, that could be a couple things.
Where there are many things.
Yes.
There's a basement?
Didn't we go there and there were clones there once?
The basement has a basement.
Something in either the basement or the sub-basement suddenly explodes, and the floor underneath the rocket erupts, and what comes out is the largest gout of green flame that you have ever seen. And you stand there and watch Acquisitions Incorporated destroyed by green flame.
Yeah, it happened.
Poetic. Beautiful.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that. I mean, that kind of closes the circle there. You know, puts another parenthesis around it.
Yeah.
As you watch it, there is that strange feeling you get when you know who is going to pay you a visit.
Not now. Ugh.
And rather than you being displaced into the red curtained room, this time, and everyone else, you don't see this, just suddenly time stops. It's like you're standing on a stage, and
verisimilitude.
There are red curtains behind you and to the sides.
Oh.
And out in front of you is your company burning with green flame. Green flame! And next to you, seated in his large armchair, Asmodeus, Lord of the Nine Hells, eats popcorn. And he says, Omen, Omen, Omen.
Asmo. What's up, buddy? What's up, Mr. Bighorns? What are you up to these days?
If we had come to a more agreeable proposition, partnership. I'm sure I could have stopped this, or rather, you would have with the power I would have given you. Just imagine what you could do if you went over 50% of your soul and had the power of hell at your command.
God, at my fingertips. A lot of hell. Big hell. Energy.
And
well, yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, yeah, I would be able to, I could make a Pop-Tart between my two hands. There's the issue, and I think that you understand, is all the rest of the hell. I understand that there would be certain conveniences afforded to me, by joining your organization, but there's a lot of hell. And too much hell? I mean, that's not for me to say, but a lot.
It is a hell that would empower you to make more money than you can possibly imagine.
I do like that. You know what? Here's the issue. Vitamin A. I think that it would change things. I think that it would change the structure of our relationship if I had some sense of why you want this. And I just gesture loosely at my body. So bad. I'm sorry, honestly, it would help me understand what it is about it. I'm not fishing for compliments. I want to make sure you understand. I'm not just trying to, I don't want you to butter me up. I think it would help me a lot if I knew why you wanted this as bad as you do.
I will set aside the, I think, accidental insult that I need anything or desire anything from you.
Yeah, I guess to you that is, yeah, okay. Mortal, sorry, I mean, we're like this.
But I will admit to a morbid curiosity. You and your organization, over all of its years of existence, have not only acquired,
yeah, that's a big part of it,
not only absurd wealth, but strange treasures, creatures, allies, enemies, frenemies. What?
Sorry, that's fine.
It is a glorious shit show to watch you and Acquisitions Incorporated. And while you do good sometimes, so much of it is fueled by greed that I find it delicious.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. It's not no greed.
And so, let me make this more straightforward for you. For I can only keep time paused for so long, while I am down in hell and you're in Faerun, and your company is burning. This is what it would come down to. Become my cleric.
Ooh.
Renounce Timora and become a cleric of Asmodeus.
I'm in the audience. I'm not at the table anymore.
Say, now you, baby, we gotta keep this. We gotta keep this, I mean, we gotta creep, we gotta, this gotta stay between us.
Are you gonna make Asmodeus your side check? What are you doing on the DL?
I say, I think that this is the first good idea you've had.
Oh no, what about Lathander?
I think this is the first good idea you've had.
Lathander,
They say they can't teach an old dog new tricks. You're cooking up something here, mister. Now listen, I don't hate it. I'll be honest with you. I don't want you to send any more of your weirdos. But
You've already agreed to one.
yeah, I know. But you're also asking more of me. I feel like it's not a terrible trade. To all external purposes, I feel like my utility to you would be substantially improved if my patron were to be ambiguous.
It is perfect for you. For your service to Timora, from what my observers have told me, is perfunctory at best.
Wow.
I have a reputation. Yeah, I leave them.
And unlike some of my divine kin in the upper planes, I do not require ostentation from my clerics. I do not require you to utter my name boorishly in front of other people. It is far more delicious to me if you serve me in quiet, gather your wealth. Far too many of those who worship me are grotesque, destructive, boringly villainous.
Exactly right.
But imagine the head of a corporation simply acquiring massive wealth, giving people the impression that good is happening.
No.
We played this game for escape, Jeremy Crawford.
Are we the baddies?
No,
This is too real for me.
I'm the baddie. Evelyn can't know.
I would never, and none of my servants would ever reveal this fact to anybody. It is the discretion that makes it powerful.
What shall be my sign of office?
I will let you choose. For part of your appeal to me is that you command the company. I do not want a sniveling worm. I have plenty who worship me, who grovel upon their knees. No, you are unafraid of me, Omin. It is foolish of you to be unafraid of me. But the fact that you are unafraid of me and create such amazing works with such wealth, delicious.
I hold out my two-handed maul, and I set it on its pommel, and I hold it in front of me like a cross shape. And I say, what can you do with this?
Would you like it to take a different form?
I think the form is good, but there has to be something in it that recognizes our relationship.
Hand it to me.
I do so.
I'm gonna know.
They're not gonna know.
I'm gonna know. Strix is gonna know.
How could she know?
She's gonna know. Don't be suspicious. I have a really high religion check.
Yeah. Well, as long as you have a nose, I think the sulfur is probably gonna come across. I'm gonna need to get a new cologne.
Are y'all as stressed as I am?
Just watch Anna. It's like watching a flower melt. Just watching the light of Lathander bleed out of her.
And so
The weapon is the holy symbol.
he puts his elegant hand on the head of the maul, and there is a burst of fire over it. Green flames. And when the fire subsides, there is now implanted into the maul a ruby. This is now a weapon worthy of my servant. I will have no more need of visiting you like this.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what this ruby is. Ugh.
For now, whenever you draw upon your power, we will be connected.
Just installed spyware in your mall.
Yeah, dude, exactly. This is like the Bonzi. This is like the Bonzi buddy. You know what I mean?
You downloaded an app and now
Yeah,
just
exactly.
everything. You've got your browser history.
I wanted that search bar. I thought it would be
He's
convenient.
seen all of the paladin things you've looked up
yeah, exactly.
on your incognito
No,
tab.
it's like college paladins.
Blonde with winged boots.
Oh my god. Oddly specific.
I'm so upset.
Wing play. All right. Shh. All right. This is great. I say this is.
Take
This
this
is incredible.
representation of my ruby rod.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, y'all know what's coming next. I seize it.
I'm going to bed.
And
I'm
bow,
going to
and bow your head. I will ask you to do this only once.
Oh God.
I told you we should have left.
I bow like a tiny, like almost imperceptible amount. We good?
He reaches out and just barely touches your forehead. And there is a slight burn for a moment, and then you're fine.
Oh man, see, it's fine. You're freaking out. It's great.
Now,
Yes. What do we do first? I'm raring to go.
you have a new company to build, new wealth to gather.
Yes.
I look forward to seeing what is next. And then he is gone. And you are standing next to your daughter again. And Certainty and the rest of you, you did not again notice any time pass, but Certainty, you do notice that there is now a ruby
God damn it.
on
You're gonna blow up my spot.
on the tip of his maul.
What's going on over there?
And I'm still watching. I'm not looking over. I'm just
When
still
did you get
watching it all
that?
come down. What, I can't get something nice?
My passive investigation is 22, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know who I trained.
That
I
looks
can't get something
expensive.
Nice. It is. It's incredibly expensive.
You didn't have that like a minute ago.
Oh, I know I did.
Oh, cool.
Deception,
wow.
old man.
Of course, yeah. That's how it has to be.
Cool. And we learned gaslighting.
All right. No, I actually have gaslighting.
Okay, good.
It's +5.
Oh, great, yeah. Do I like smell like devil?
Shit.
So,
Does he smell like
so
hell?
Strix, given your past,
I've met Asmodeus a few times. We're not on good terms.
I am going to allow you to just sort of instinctively make an intelligence arcana check.
Okay.
I'm going to say also, Evelyn is a huge designer objects fan and weapons enthusiast. So if she was paying attention, she would definitely notice that. But I feel like the unicorn and demon have her pretty much
Yes,
occupied.
I agree. I think that's what I thought too. And so let's definitely.
Good, we're in agreement.
Yes.
Yes.
I
All
got
right.
a 21.
You not only kind of smell very faint brimstone, but you have the same kind of heebie-jeebie feeling that you have gotten before when the Lord of the Nine has been near.
I look immediately at Omin.
Say, hang on, I've been stalling on this roll. I got to do it. 1 sec, Strix. 16.
This is versus my insight?
What is this?
Oh, I'm trying to lie to my daughter.
Yeah.
So go ahead and now make a wisdom insight roll.
But make it low.
Give me strength. Give me strength,
It's not
audience.
strength, no, it's wisdom.
14.
The old man still got it.
According to the dice,
Yeah, no,
your
no.
dad appears to be telling you.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe I didn't notice it before. That thing's huge. It's like a rock.
No, listen, I got that drip, but you have to understand.
Yeah. I like it.
It's
I
like,
think
no,
you needed
no.
a little bit of panache, you know?
Exactly, right? It's just like, I got this whole romantic campaign. It's like, it
What?
kind of looks like I'm taking care of myself. I got a new cologne.
You got a romantic
I
campaign.
got a romantic campaign. You know what I'm talking about? Like an ongoing
Ooh.
romantic
With Uncle Jim?
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure you won that campaign.
What do you mean, Uncle Jim? What are you talking about? What about Uncle Jim?
He's your special friend. He was around a lot when I was growing up. Like I'm saying, I think you've beaten the campaign, gotten to the end, and now you're on DLC. There.
The dog was around a lot, but I'm not fucking the dog. You know what I mean? Like, I think that you have come to some conclusions.
What other conclusion was I going to come to? What other conclusion was I supposed to come to?
I think that you have come to some conclusions maybe about Uncle Jim and me and our genitals that are not.
You literally introduced him once as your special friend.
We are special friends.
How was I
Rakdos is loving
supposed to interpret that?
We have known each other since.
I'm not
Evelyn's
mad
just
about
bleeding.
it.
We have known each other.
I'm an ally. I support.
Well,
You know?
I thank you for that.
Yes.
I appreciate the support, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't need it. And you should give it to someone who maybe, is inside this community.
Right.
I am more of an evilosexual.
Oh. What? Evelyn?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a one-sided thing.
Can we hear this?
Yes.
What?
And
I've kind of been bullying her about it.
and the demon lord Rakdos can also hear this. And he is just going, all the drama.
I think it's.
Evelyn can hear this.
But I'm not thinking about it. I'm like, I
Yeah,
think
Evelyn's
it's,
just staring and bleeding.
I think
It's okay. I'll heal. It's fine.
I think it's going. I think it's going good.
No, she was really
I
into
wrote a couple letters and then she wrote back,
Yeah.
which that's not a bad sign.
Yeah, no, I think she likes you.
Yeah,
I trolled her at
that's
the carnival we went to try to, because she was trying to impress you.
Well, don't do that anymore. I can't tell you what to do, but don't do that.
You're telling me not to mess with people?
Well, you can mess with them, but mess with them in a way that makes me look incredible.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Okay. Good. As long
when
as
I
that's-
manipulate people, it's to talk you up, not
Yeah.
to talk you down.
Okay. Well, listen. Then obviously we're on the same page,
Right.
and I think they heard all that.
Strix. Does anyone smell Asmodeus? I get a little bit of Asmodeus whiff in here.
No. It's a new cologne. It's hell for men. And
I don't.
Yeah. It's new.
What's in?
Do I see the ruby?
Yes.
Oh,
I put my hand on the ruby.
okay. I'm just going to notice it and just like, I'm just not gonna say anything, but I do see it.
But I put it, it's so smooth, it's so cool. I like put my hand on it and I'm like,
It's not cool.
like I'm supporting myself on the, oh man, that was, killing all those guys.
All right.
Strix,
Yes, Evelyn.
what's an evilosexual?
I am not the person to ask this. Ask Rakdos.
At Rakdos.
He would know.
He would know.
He would know.
He would know for sure.
I think he's our friend now. I gave him a drink.
Are you a friend now?
I have no idea what's happening.
Well, yeah, and
Me neither.
he's just surrounded by fire. The
And
place
drama.
is just burning down. He has had a great drink, and now he's had a meal of mortal drama. I mean, he's probably completely satiated.
You're tired. You should go home.
Are we still in initiative?
So, as you wonder this, and Rakdos is standing there with the megacorn horn still through him, and Acquisitions Incorporated is being incinerated as a backdrop.
It's for the best.
The typical.
He looks around and says, I thought I wanted to kill you. But this, the drama,
It's just exquisite. It's just exquisite.
the blood. Blood. The unicorn horn.
Horn.
I had even intended to destroy your world-hopping device, but I'm not going to. Because
What? Yeah, thank you.
if there's any chance that you will come back to Ravnica and bring this glorious mess before my eyes again, then I will let you live. For wherever you go, there is a clown palace.
Yeah.
That's a t-shirt. Wherever you go, there is a clown palace.
We're the clown palace. We're the clown palace.
We are the clown palace.
And
Dude,
with,
we're always this messy. So.
and with that, there is a sudden vortex of green flame. And the demon lord Rakdos is gone.
Aww.
We beat him with incompetence.
Yes. No, but I assume we get full XP.
You will get something. And as he vanishes, and you're no longer in initiative order, the clone missile behind you now fully explodes.
Yeah.
And so I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, no problem.
As
Don't
your
even worry about it.
company that was not only burning now explodes, and you need to dodge pieces of ink flying
As you
out
literally
at you.
stab me in the back, Jeremy Crawford.
If anyone is near me, they get +5 on saving throws.
I think yes.
Also, can I, instead of trying to protect myself, can I throw myself in front of Celestiana?
Oh, I will allow that.
Great.
What's funny is that like her surface area is
I know, and Evelyn's like this big.
it's like a milk
But
tanker
she's still
truck.
gonna do it. What do I roll for that?
I'm just going to, because that is so lovely,
It's kick-ass.
I'm just going to give her advantage on
Aw,
her save.
yay.
I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Everything was going so well.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe.
It wasn't.
All right, well here, let me see how
All
this
right,
is
so
going to go.
what-
Something bad is about to happen.
What did you get, sir?
17.
17. All right, so you manage to dodge the biggest pieces, and so you take only 11 bludgeoning damage.
Is it like marketing materials, like stuff from the gift shop? Right? Scroll cases.
Pieces of cubicles.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
little pens that when you flip them upside down, like Evelyn's clothes fly off.
Also, if there were clones in the basement, there might be pieces of literally Evelyn flowing. Like,
Oh yeah.
It's
All
funny you
clones.
mention that,
Oh,
Just some dead clones flying
because
everywhere.
clones were not only in that missile,
right.
but also in the basement and in the sub-basement.
Yes.
And so there are pieces of all of you blasting out.
Gross.
Yeah, we got to get this place
Man.
closed down.
Why are there so many?
Evelyn,
What'd you
Omin is so messed up.
Don't look, Evelyn.
She's probably dead anyway. I mean, she had 3 hit points and she threw herself in front of a megacorn.
That's true.
What did you get, Strix?
So I rolled so poorly that I needed to use my favored by the gods, which means I can roll the 2d4. So with that and Evelyn's bonus, I got a 13.
Wow.
You take 22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I tried.
Right. I'm going to roll this dice. It's -1, but it's also +5. So that's the same as +4, really, if you think about it. 19.
So you take only 11 bludgeoning damage as a gym clone head hits you.
Go, go.
Do you catch it?
I'm
Evelyn,
mad. Stop it.
Evelyn, you take the full 22 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked unconscious.
I feel like Evelyn kind of like takes the hit of the explosion and just against the megacorn side and then just crumples to the ground.
So you all see Evelyn crumble, and also Celestiana takes the full 22 damage.
No, come on.
5 and 3. I mean, you know.
Also, the Cosmo Hopper,
What?
a much larger target.
Not my hopper. No.
You're more upset about that than Evelyn.
No. I'm gonna fix the Evelyn issue.
So
You're correct.
the Cosmo Hopper, basically, it's the equivalent of multiple people taking the full damage.
Well, yeah, it's the surface area, right?
And as more and more of it is hit, the lights inside it start blinking, and Vi, who is still up on above,
Yeah.
pardon me, cries out, "Oh, honeys, we're fucked!" As for a moment, the Cosmo Hopper vanishes. And then it phases back in, still malfunctioning. And as it phases in, there is a shock wave that blasts outward. And I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw as this interdimensional shock wave goes out. You don't need to make this.
Right, that's better.
Too bad. Con's my favorite.
That's exciting.
It still counts.
But you can make the save for the megacorn.
Does she have the same stats as me?
No.
Oh.
Okay, good. She manages to hold her ground.
14.
You, as it blasts outward, you are hurled backward, which is not good, and I'll explain why
Indeed.
in just a moment.
Don't worry. I'm about to give you a big number. Watch this. 17.
You hold your ground. What was your total?
14.
14, yeah.
19.
You also hold your ground. So certainty. You are the only one who gets hurled back. And this is bad, because as the Cosmo Hopper phases back, it brings with it other places.
Chunks of places?
Yes, places it has been to before.
Oh no.
And so, right
Cosmo
around it appears Vi's lab that destroys the sculpture park.
Oh, it just replaces it, right?
Yes.
Oh.
And so now, in addition to your company burning down and exploding, also the neighborhood is now being wiped out.
Oh.
And phasing over the whole front of the company, further destroying what little is left, is...
No!
the real Jim Dark Magic's hellish war machine. And certainty, remember when I said,
oh no,
not great that you didn't hold your ground?
Do you mean this shit on the front?
Yes. Certainty, you are hurled onto the front of that.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the little curtains.
Oh my gosh.
I hate Uncle Jim's hell whip. He always double parks it.
Sideways. Takes up 300 parking spaces. There's a tiny ticket right on the front prow.
Pinned to one of the spikes, just like me.
And you, Certainty, take 36 piercing damage.
Ooh, all right. Cool.
What are we looking at?
I got 2 left, and 2 is all you need at this point.
And as the whole front of Acquisitions Incorporated now fully collapses, and the green flame begins coursing up over the back of the hellish war machine that belonged to the Jim Dark Magic clone who became a lich. You hear that same voice from up on the stage.
On the stage?
Of the real Jim Dark Magic experience. And you can see, seated on sort of like a high director's chair, really a baby's high chair, complete with a little tray in front of him, a very tiny version of Jim Dark Magic.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
And he says, "Hello, Omin."
Jim. Little Jim.
I have no idea what just happened.
I didn't do it, if that matters. If that's part of it.
Is this water deep?
It was. I think they might have to come up with some new name for it because very large pieces of it are now other places.
Well, you destroyed my phylactery.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But you didn't get the other 2.
Yeah. Got some real brains up there. You're doing good. You're doing well. You're doing well for yourself.
Well, I could be doing better.
What is this?
It's the real Jim Dark Magic experience.
What?
I'm dead, never mind.
Yeah. Here, so 2 things first. She is
You
not.
lay back down.
she is not dead. I say, yeah, Jim. Well, listen. I mean, why don't you come out of your whatever that is, and you know, I know all the good spots in Waterdeep. I know lots of great stuff about. I got the pho spot. Let's grab lunch. Let's talk about it. And while I'm doing this, I'm backing away from this. I have seen that you are not dead.
Mm-hmm.
I am walking back to heal Evelyn. But I'm talking the whole time, but I'm walking away.
Omin, your friends are in terrible shape. You should help them out.
That's what I'm doing, boss. That's what I'm after right
Boss?
now. Guy. Man.
You'll remember.
Yeah.
I wanted vengeance against you because you sent me to hell.
Yes, that was a big plot in that season.
Well, after being almost destroyed, I realized vengeance just, not only doesn't it not pay, it just makes you really unhappy.
Yeah, so you turned over a new leaf, it sounds like. That's interesting. Hang on one sec.
I just want to do stage magic.
Oh.
And if you're still missing the fake gym dark magic, and I am somehow out of hell, maybe I could join up with you.
No. No. No, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes, yes.
No, no, no.
Now, I gotta, hang on 1 second. I'll tell you why I'm right in a moment. I'm gonna dish up the old cure wounds on Evelyn at 5th level. Only the best.
Excuse me, small gym dark mage. There's already a caster in this party. I'm very good at what I do, and I've seen other gyms work, and it's just suboptimal.
Your eyes twitching?
There's a reason my eyes twitching.
So, forgive me, my name is the real Jim Dark Magic, and I have given up working magic for my real passion, stage magic.
And
see, it's fine.
Copper pieces spray out of his little sleeves.
This is worse.
Evelyn, you now have 25 hit points.
How does your healing work?
I am worried. I have the same question, and I'm worried about it. Yeah.
Well, that, but also like, are you like a lay on hands? Is
Very
it like
much so.
Okay. So Evelyn comes to like Swamp Thing,
It's
like
a minute.
in your arms?
Yeah, it's a minute. It's the classic lay on hands type ministration.
Okay.
Church shit.
How many did you say?
25.
Nice. Omin.
My healing is the opposite. I just take some dirt and rub it on it.
Yeah, exactly. Just like when you were
And
a
cast,
kid.
yeah, and cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
On yourself?
Evelyn,
Yeah.
Yeah, resilient.
everyone else was so understandably distracted by this war machine phasing in over Acquisitions Incorporated, as well as Vi's lab appearing across the street, that it takes you to realize there is no sign of the megacorn.
Where's Celestiana?
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Did one of these things instantiate itself over the megacorn?
It appears the
Oh,
hellish
no.
war machine.
Is it like, do we see like a hoof?
Yeah, I look underneath it since I'm like
I can't
on it.
take it, Jeremy.
I
no.
look underneath.
Do we see like a hoof?
No.
Like a healthy,
Instead-
like a healthy hoof?
Instead, amid these spikes
Oh,
in the
No,
front,
Jesus
how dare you?
Christ.
Don't you dare.
one of the spikes is her horn.
No.
Oh, is it? It's
That's
like,
gross.
I try to shield Evelyn from the horror with my body, because I'm going to say that's the horn I'm impaled on and be like, oh no, she's not here. Maybe the Cosmo Hopper sent her to a farm upstate. I pretend to look under the machine. Nope, not here. She's not here.
I'm gonna roll perception. For once in Evelyn's miserable perceptive life, she rolls an 18.
Can I roll a deception against it?
Yeah, you can.
but performance?
A deception. That's it, 24.
Oh, I'm so glad she's not here to see this.
Yeah, she's not. I'm sure the Cosmo Hopper took her home.
I just
to a
wish I got to
beautiful
say
farm.
goodbye.
You know, and on that farm, she's probably got friends who are going to take great care of her.
They got like hay.
She probably already has someone
so much
someone
space.
special and
So
every-
much
yeah, she
space.
needed to probably go home to them.
She's changing lives wherever she is. That's what we know.
Okay.
And my dad was saying he needs someone special too. Everyone needs someone
Fuck.
special
No.
in their lives.
No, but I say, I'm like, nuh-uh. Like, I don't need this kind of help. I don't.
But remember when she was,
No.
when you thought she was
La,
dead,
you did-
Dad?
hey, do you remember that song
How
we
you
used to
ran
sing?
over and said she can't die before I'm ready to tell her. Remember that?
Remember that song we used to
You
sing
see
all
like
the time?
venom in my eyes.
Evelyn will look at certainty and be like, that was your aunt that you murdered, right?
Yeah.
Evelyn will put a hand on her shoulder and be like, the first family member you have to take down is always the hardest. And she'll cast ceremony and coming of age on you. And you get to add a D4 to anything for the next 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
Not
I just
anything.
respond
It's
with, she wasn't the first. But yeah, no.
any ability check. That's what it is.
That's right.
I appreciate the comfort, yeah.
Is the unicorn horn still sticking out? Like it's,
Of my body?
Did you move or is it still in your body?
I'm trying to cover it.
I imagine it's coming through you and you're just like.
With my cloak, I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just kind of drape it over, just kind of put an elbow on the horn.
You can
like,
fit so much infernal energy in this.
Pat.
So,
Is Jim here?
one of
I'm
them.
up here.
Yeah, it's.
And you see a very tiny version of the undead Jim.
I say, Evelyn, this is like when Mom says that there's Jim at home. I mean, this is not like, it's not like the Jim you would get like at a restaurant.
Evelyn, I think, is still in Omin's arms because he just laid on hands, so she'll kind of look up at him and be like, what do we do now?
Whatever we want.
Evelyn looks like she's never thought about that before. What do we want?
Well, we want to get a lot of water and put it on all this fire. I think that's a good first step.
Okay.
As much water as we can.
And as you say that, you see now that the green flame that is consuming Acquisitions Incorporated is now in the process of consuming most of this neighborhood in Waterdeep.
Uh-oh. We've burned down too many things in Waterdeep to let this happen.
Yeah, no, we're definitely never going to be able to come back
understand that you two are the first people they're going to look for.
100%.
Well, we burned down our house like 6 times.
Yeah, but we don't live there anymore.
You can't.
Makes for a great renovation, though, starting from scratch.
Oh, yeah. It's 6 episodes.
Highly recommend.
Yeah. Okay, so this stuff is just creeping over everything, and it's magical in nature.
Yes.
I say now, certainty. Was there ever any kind of
Yes,
fire? Okay.
Spell magic.
Let's just start. Let's start dispelling it.
Yeah,
I have
and I'll
that,
cast
too. I'll do
Dispel Magic.
I
at
also have it.
Level 3.
And
it's like a magical firefighter squad.
So as you make your rolls, are you also going to do it? So go ahead and make your roll. And Vi, as she is flying overhead, has flipped another switch on her shotgun and is firing these blue orbs out at the fire that then explode into this crystalline blue water, and wherever it hits, the fire is immediately extinguished.
That kicks ass.
Wish I had one of those.
I love what I'm hearing.
And the real Jim Dark Magic up on this war machine says,
I guess I can do some magic too. I'll help make sure not too many things burn.
That's a great start.
and he
little Jim.
points one of his tiny fingers at a piece of a building that the fire is about to jump to, and it disintegrates.
No, Jim. No.
Look how I help.
No, that's not it. I want you to that. Do it. If you went like this, I want you to go like this, and I want it to come like. I need that to be back.
There's no undisintegrate.
Oh, it's just like this dust.
Yes.
That's a good point.
And the people who live inside are standing, looking shocked at the wall that is no longer there.
Okay, well, I dispel magic on the part of the fire that I am looking at, and it's an 18.
It is snuffed out.
I see, like that, Jim. Like that, like dispel magic like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a little rusty.
Yeah, sure.
I've been working on pulling rabbits out of hats.
Well,
and he pulls a dead rabbit out.
Oh, no, see, yeah, you need to work on
Not
that
good.
too, actually. That's,
The showmanship leaves something to be desired. No fringe, no doves.
Bad optics.
yeah.
Personally, I'm gonna pass, dog. It's a no for me.
It's a branding issue at this point.
Yeah.
I'll work harder.
Okay.
What's your roll, Certainty?
I got a 12, but I'm also like kind of distracted because I'm remembering a very strange plushie I got from the Feywilds that I was told if I hugged it, the Ack Ink was in danger. I could save it. So I sit down with my little plushie in my lap, bleeding.
Just like
heavily,
right here in the ruin.
Right here in front of, on the grill of this car.
Well, yeah, everything is like, you're surrounded by this shit, right?
And I cast the spell haphazardly and just kind of like give it a hug with like one single tear, thinking of all the money I'm no longer going to inherit falling on top of this poor Totoro-shaped plushie's head.
And as you're doing that, what is your roll, Strix?
Mine was 19.
19. So you also wave your hand and a bit of the green flame is snuffed out.
I did it.
And certainty, as you hug this teddy bear that was given to you in the Feywild shortly before you met the dungeon master.
I remember that. That was a good moment.
That was a fun one.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
As your company is destroyed, pieces of past adventures are phasing in with Waterdeep. There is a warmth around you, and you realize that the teddy bear is now gone. And instead, a spectral version of it that no one else can see is now hugging you.
Wow.
I'm 9 years old again.
Ghost hugs.
And a voice comes from the teddy bear that says, Tamora has always had a fondness for your family.
Oh.
And she blesses adventurers and the courageous and those who turn to luck.
Even ones who mess up pretty bad?
Oh yes, adventure has many twists and turns. That's why we turn to each other in the end and give each other hugs. Because things can be always better. Would you like me to try to make it better?
Yeah.
Well, Tamora, who loves games of chance, will require a little roll. And in front of you, a spectral 20-sided die appears.
Oh, God.
And this roll will help determine what will happen next so that you can save Acquisitions Incorporated.
Okay.
Can it be an ability check so she can add D4? She just came of age. It's really important.
It is whatever your highest ability is.
I guess intelligence?
And so it will benefit from you just coming of age and Evelyn's blessing.
Big numbers. Okay, well, that's a number.
13. That's 14. A 1, so 14.
So, 14. Oh my goodness. That is a most auspicious number.
Is it? I never studied numerology in school.
No.
My dad wouldn't pay for the credits. He said it was stupid.
Your company has been around for 14 years. And this means you will go 14 years back and can fix it from the start.
What?
And with that, certainty vanishes.
How old is Certainty? She's like 4 now?
Oh my gosh, hi guys. I'm so excited to be here.
And as Acquisitions Incorporated continues to sizzle and pieces of its past adventures phase in And Vi hovers down to the street and says, "Oh, honeys, we have a lot of fixing up to do." You feel that a chapter has come to a close. And now, 14 years after Acquisitions Incorporated started, the current campaign comes to a close. And tonight is the final episode of Acquisitions Incorporated. However, join us next year as we discover how Certainty and all others who join her attempt to right all of the wrongs that have happened. Thank you.
All right. Jeremy Crawford, everybody. All right. Kind of fun, right? It turned out kind of good.
Yeah, I'm getting so emotional.
Now, thank you so much. Next year, of course, is our 15th year, and we cannot wait to start these tales over with you again. Now, our shout outs, number one, of course, is Night's Edge. They just put my character in there, and if you use the PAX Up code and download that on your phone, you can have my bald head and tabard when you are waxing fools online. Number two, of course, Level Up Dice. Those are the dice we've used in our campaign for years and years. Thank you so much to our Australian friends. And one more thing, if you would, please roll the tape. Thank you so much. That was nice, man.